Okay, everyone. Happy day, happy day. So glad to have you in this place, in this room, in this season. God, it's so exciting, guys. It is so exciting. I mean, this is one of my favorite things. I know I haven't go live on YouTube in a long time, but I do on other platforms. But I wanted to come live and direct. I am in my home office, at least a little part of it. But I want to be able to come on and just connect with you guys on this wonderful day. As you see, what the title is talking about. What is it talking about? Is how to start a profitable home based business. How to profitably start a home based business, because while we know that this season one is not enough, two income is not enough, three is not enough, right? But having multiple streams of income, even if you have a 9 to 5, right? I'm sure you don't want to have a 9 to 5 to 65, but you want to be able to have time and financial freedom. And so in order to have time and financial freedom, you have to put yourself in the position that you can control how much money you make, and not someone telling you how much you may say, oh, you're going to get a raise, right? And you're not getting paid for what you're worth. So let's talk about how you can put yourself in the position so you can go ahead and start, guys, start putting yourself in the position of having a home-based business, or maybe even improving the home-based business that you have. Because listen, we know there's always good, there's better, and there's best, right? There's good, there's better, and there's best. And when you put yourself in that position, which I want more for myself. This is a time where things start showing up, right? Because now you're seeking, and when you seek, you find. You knock, the door is going to be open for you. And so, with that being said, I'm going to be hosting a masterclass, but I want to just talk about right now what you need to do. Hello, so how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, right? We are talking about how to start a home based business, right, in 2023 and beyond. How to start a home based business. And even if you have an existing one, there are things that you can still do, put in place to make sure no matter what the season, no matter time, right? Your business is being profitable, right? Your business is thriving, you're connecting, and you're collaborating, because we know collaboration leads to cash. Let me say that again. Yes, collaboration leads to cash. Thank you so much, because one thing about it, people get intimidated when they're like, oh gosh, to start a business is going to be it's going to be so much. I don't know if I can handle it. Listen, it really is not. It really is not. Because first and foremost, in order for you to start a home-based business, you need to have it here in your mind. What do I mean by that? You need to have the right mindset, the right attitude, knowing that no matter what, you can exceed, you can achieve, and do amazing things. But you have to start there first, and not allow dream stealers. That means people talking in your head, right? Especially if they're not where you want to be, where you want to be experienced, right? They can't give you advice, right? But if they have something to add that's going to give you value, that's going to encourage you, great, right? And so what ends up happening? And so when you have a home-based business, now you're able to leverage how you live, how you travel, even with your children, right? If you give them allowance, how you pay them. All of that allows you to do that, but you have to understand the money game. And why do I say the money game? Because having a home-based business is essential to your money. At the end of the day, the system, right? The system which we work for is like this. Your system, the system, right, is made for two. Either you are a worker where you're building up somebody's goals and dreams, right? Yes, right. You're pointing them, you're doing that schedule, whatever the case, where you put that time in, or you are pouring into your dreams, right? Having a home-based business, right? And I like to say having home-based business because you can leverage, as I said, how you live, how you drive your car, right? If you're going to go to the grocery store now and you just happen to pick up something for your business, now that journey is a business expense, right? Your cable, your phone bill, when you have to repair your car, or even your house, if you do some repairment, well, part of that repairment could be written off because you have a home-based business. Even, guys, listen to this. But you say, listen, I have a home, but I'm all over the place. That's phenomenal, because you can still have a write-off with your business. It's just the way now how you're able to write off that whole expense with your traveling, even if you are still doing business, which is what you want to do when you are doing travel. So it's not just pleasure, right? It's business, but you add pleasure in it, right? Let me say it again. It's not just pleasure, right? It's business, but you are adding pleasure in your business, right? So now, as you're spending and you're traveling with your family, you're adding your business portion with your family. Now you can write off all of that, the whole gamut, the whole gamut, the whole gamut, right? The other day I was on, my family and I, we went to Arizona, and it was business, right? But we definitely had some pleasure. My kids had a great time. My family had a great time. How phenomenal is that? And so now I have the ability to write all of that, absolutely all of it, right? So it's what we do with our money effectively that's going to give us the most value for our bucks, right? With about, and so starting a home-based business is something essential, especially when you be able to put yourself in the position of, if you have a desire to leave your 9 to 5, what are you doing to prepare for that? Or if you have a desire where, I like what I do, but definitely another source of income would not hurt, right? Because even with your job, there are things that you cannot write off, right? You cannot write yourself on all these different things, your utilities, your security system, you cannot. But when you have a home-based business, you can, right? Even if you get paid. Now, your taxable income could be decreased if you have some losses. I mean, how awesome is that? But you want to be able to start. You want to definitely be able to start, right? So you want to determine what type of structure you want to make, whether that's going to be a sole proprietor or an LLC. Corporations, when you're starting out, you're not trying to do that right now, right? Because there's a lot of paperwork and costs that comes up with it. So doing that is not a good fit in starting out. Also with your bank accounts, right? Making sure that your bank accounts that you utilize to start your home-based business, because you do not want to mix pleasure with business, guys. IRS don't like that co-mingling thing, and that is a no for sure. Okay, so how you're able to have and I have a ebook. If you go to my link, you see my link, Teacher Melanie, go to my site, and you will see my ebook where you can purchase. And in the ebook, one of the things that's in the ebook is a list. I think I probably have about 30 or 20, somewhere around there. It's a good amount of different banks that offer free business checking, right? Free business checking. There was a question that was asked was, but what about if I'm just a sole proprietor? Can I still open up a business checking? Yes, you still can open up a business checking even as a sole proprietor. You just use your social security number, and then you can always convert it. But if you are looking to have business credit, right, or you're trying to leverage governmental contracts, opening up an LLC, or just having that look of professional, opening up an LLC is very important to do that. The other thing too is that even though you have a home-based business, you can have a virtual address, a virtual business address. Thank you. The virtual business address will now give you this presence of very professional, right? As well. And so, or you make sure when you register in your LLC that you use that virtual desk or a registered agent, but you definitely want to be able to have that virtual address. So you can have, as I said, it's very important, especially if you want to go to different spaces, governmental contracts, all these things, business credit, you want to leverage. Having that LLC is very important for you in starting up. And don't have multiple LLCs you're starting up. You said, but I have multiple businesses. Then create your LLC as an enterprise or a solution or a group, right? What I mean, if it could be Westmail Enterprise or Westmail Solutions or Westmail Group LLC, whatever, right? Make it very generic, right? Especially if you're going to have multiple businesses, because you can have multiple home-based businesses. Even if you have an office and you want to have a home-based business, you can do that and just do it as those multiple business as a DBA. And then you can always create separate business accounts as well. But definitely don't open up a whole bunch of LLCs, because that's going to cost you in maintaining them, because once a year when you have to renew your LLC, you're going to have to do that for each of them. But if you just do one and do DBAs, right, which is doing business as, that's going to put you in a position where now you can leverage that one LLC that you're having. The other thing too, if you're interested, and I'm going to also put that in the chat as well. If you want to do streamline, what I mean as far as making sure you have a website too, guys, have a website, because they do ask for that. I did my Duns and Brad's number, and they called and like, do you have a website? And I was just like, yes, I do. Oh, great. Right. can keep it simple. Now, what I suggest is what is called a biz in a box. A biz in a box. And you can look on mine at teachermelanie.com. That is my biz in my box. And I have other businesses as well, but it's on one platform. It's very organized. It's not like you're all over the place. People can see exactly what I do. It's very focused, clean, very professional. So if that's something that you are interested in, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat, the biz in the box, so you can see my biz in the box. That says that Teacher Melanie. As well, that's the link that you utilize to contact me, book appointments with me, access my ebook, my masterclass that comes up. All of that is under that platform. Different things that I do as far as solar, all of that is under that platform. Getting to get a complimentary conference call with me. It's a Zoom call, actually. It's a Zoom connection in 30 minutes. It's not 30 minutes, excuse me, it's 15 minutes. And you can get to connect with me. All of that is on my biz in the box. It's a one-stop party shop. So I'm going to put that in the link in the chat. And I'm also going to put in a link so you can get to connect with me, right? But you can get connected with one of my amazing partnerships with the biz in the box, guys. When I say it's a one-stop party shop, as it relates to, and I just dropped it in the chat. And also I'm going to drop my link, even though it is in the description, so you can see my biz in the box. It has all of my social media platforms that are on there as well. When I said, and it's growing, it will grow with you as well. It's going to grow with you as your business, it grows and expand. There are so many things you get to add in that. So I've also dropped my link, my biz in the box on there, and my referral link that will help you to just kind of be organized, especially when you're starting out. You don't want to be all over the place. As I said, on my, you can put your calendar on there. If you have other businesses, you can put it in that space and not feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to maintain several different sites. I'm going to have to maintain it. I'm going to have to do my how I gather my emails and all that type of stuff, or your email marketing. All of that is in the business box. All of that. So when I say it's a great platform, so you can be very focused and not be overwhelmed, because when you're a solopreneur, sometimes it can be very overwhelming when you're starting out. But with the business box, okay, I can't say that enough, because that was a solution that was solved for me, where I do not feel like I'm all over the place. I can send my clients to one thing and they just happen to see other things as well. It's a win. And the thing about it too is that they don't have to feel overwhelmed when they look at it. It's just like, okay, this is really junky. No, all of my social media platform is on there as well. It's a win. It's really a win. So just want to encourage you to get in on that platform as well. All right. And so what's the other thing you want to think about when it comes to your home-based business? You want to think about having a space in your home, because remember, you can write off your home-based your portion of your rent or your mortgage. Whether you rent, like I said, whether you rent or you have a mortgage, right? You can write it off if you have a home-based business. How you drive, right? All that could be written off as well. So all those things you really want to think about, right? And first and foremost, I just want to encourage you, right? No matter what type of platform, no matter what your home-based business is, you have the ability to leverage digitally in all aspects, right? So that's just going to help you to leverage that you can create a residual or passive income with that, right? And putting that, one of the things that I love what AI does and what it has the ability to help you, especially when you're a solopreneur as well. And so if that's something that you're interested as well, and you want to learn about it and not be intimidated, and how it's going to help you to with your business, go ahead and book that complimentary 15-minute discovery call, the discovery Zoom with me. I keep saying call, but it's a Zoom discovery Zoom with me, so we can connect, ask some questions, see what you needed. Because what is my goal? My goal is to help you, of course, to protect your income. Is to help you to spend. That's right. Spend less money, because you want to put more money on it, right? I also help you to have more money, but also show you how to leverage having a business, right? So you can have time and financial freedom. Oh my gosh, that is a win. So that is what we want to be able to connect for you and show you how to do that, get things started for you, right? Or help to improve at where you are, right? So you can create that ebook, that e-course, or that you can create some type of offer, no matter what the industry, no matter what you're doing, even if you're doing some type of cooking, or just get you started, right? Hello, you want to get started today, because at this day and age, you can't afford to put your goals and dreams in somebody else's hand, right? But you can afford to invest in your time and yourself, right? So you see, you have my calendar there where we can get connected, right? Doing a customize a discovery call is 15 minutes complimentary. And then so I can see where your track is, what you're trying to be able to establish and get things going sooner than later, guys, sooner than later. And so the other thing you want to be able to have the opportunity to is really get to discover who you are, right? That's a thing where with your business, you have that ability, because it's going to offer a couple of things, guys. A business offers this, which I absolutely love, love, love what it has the ability to do. It's going to help you to how you live, right? Now you have the ability to create an environment, right, that you feel comfortable with, because I'm sure we've all experienced working in a toxic environment, right? But how is it when you can create your business, right, your environment, your home-based business, an environment that is that is not toxic, right? You can enjoy what you're doing even when you're working harder, because when you have a business, you do have to put some time in, right? Some leverage is not going to be roses. It is work. But guess what? This is the sweet part. It's your work. It's your vision. It's your goals. It's your grain that you're grinding in day and pouring into. But you also want to, as you're starting out, right? Or as you're improving, what systems that you can put in place that even if you're uncomfortable now, you won't be uncomfortable forever, right? Right? Because now you're putting systems in place. You're doing some connections, right? Like I always say, collaboration is cash. And when you want to do better, you want to have it where there is support, there is coaching, there is mentorship that's going to help you save you some time and some money, because we're already in the second quarter, which I cannot believe. But even though we're in the second quarter, right, there's still some things you can put and say the first quarter is gone, right? Now you're in the second quarter, then we're going to have the third quarter and the fourth quarter. And why not make 2023 and beyond be the best year for you and your family, because you made a decision that you want more for yourself, right? You're seeking, you're getting mentorships, coaching, that's going to help you. And that's why I totally love what I do, because of things that I experience, right? I understand what it means to kind of be out here by yourself. I also understand, thank you. I also understand that, what, at the end of the day, asking for help is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you less of a person. It makes you stronger, right? Because time is money, and we don't have time to waste. The other thing too is going to put you in a position that things that people have put in place already, you don't have to go through the learning curve, right? As I said, you trying to do things smarter and not harder, because we don't have time for that. So invest in yourself, which is the greatest asset, not your home, not your car, right? Your bank account. Your greatest asset is you. When you are coachable, you are teachable, you can get to the next level. Even if you don't know something and you want to learn it, you can learn it. And how about it not help you, help you to make some money? Who's this? Make some money. So that is a thing that you want to be able to do as it relates to getting you to the next level. And guys, as I said, if you go to my teacher Melanie, you can connect with me. I will be having a master class. So I am going to, if you are interested, I want you to connect with me, right? I'm going to have a master class on starting how to start a profitable home-based business, right? That you can start seeing income within less than 30 days. Within less than 30 days. Yes, yes indeed, right? So if that you are interested in, it's going to be the April the 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 107. However, with a special code, if you reach out to me, I will send you the code that it will be $67 at the end of it, right? Because I want to give you all that I have, give you some nuggets so you can start getting things in place sooner than later. All right, so let's continue with this as we talk about just a home-based business and just putting things in place. The other thing I want you to be mindful of is of starting a home-based business is making sure that you set up your books right. So things will be overwhelming with you when it comes to tax time, when it comes to just how you pay your bills, so you won't be all over the place. If you have never read the book Profit First, it is a great book, and I need to drop that. I keep forgetting about. I have to get that name. You need to drop that. Drop that. You need to get that book. It is a great resource when it comes to how you make your money, right? How you can really see the fruits of your labor. Because sometimes we get so caught up in our business and we want it to grow and we put our money back in our business. Yes, you want to do that to leverage and help it to expand, but you also want to make sure that you do it right. Right? Just like when I talk about building your financial house, there's also where you want to build your business financial house right, and you want to build your personal financial house right. And all of that is something else that I also do, because in the mindset, you're not just doing things. It's just like, oh, I want to grow my business. You're doing this because you want to make money. You want to increase your income. You want to increase your net worth. You want to increase ownership, right? But you have to put yourself and understand how to be able to pay yourself first on top of it. So that's why it's so phenomenal. You get these books, and it's called Profit First. I know his first name is Mike, whatever it is, but Profit First. That's the name of the book that is called, that you want to be able to get, guys. Get it, right? Right, because readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. And when you are leading yourself, because first you got to lead yourself, right? When you are leading yourself, reading those things, listening to the right things, watching the right things, making sure you're writing down your vision and your plan, so you're able to write and execute that plan, you are already winning. You are already winning. That's what entrepreneurs do. You're always in self-development. Always remember that. You are always self-developing. Because if you're not self-developing, you're dying. And if you want to be a profitable business owner, right, an entrepreneur making a good income, you want to constantly be able to grow, right? Grow. Because where there is growth, that means there is growth going to be in your pocket as well, right? As you're growing, your income is growing, you're getting better, you're learning new skills, you're connecting with the right people, right? Being careful of the right people, because they are sheep's in wolf clothing. You want to connect with the right people as well, but understand how you can be able to start your business. And also when it comes to your business, your marketing, right? Because closed mouths don't get fed, right? You're not a secret agent. Hey, my business is done. I'm doing this. No, you're like, listen, I'm open for business. Okay. Everybody needs to know that you're open for business. So how do you do that, right? How you leverage your social media platforms as well? Because listen to this. Let me say this. I know when you get to entrepreneur, it could be lonely, right? You're like, oh my gosh, man, I want you to know the realization of this. Why is that? Because when you are growing, you're not going to be the same person, and everybody can't go where you're trying to go, right? You're at a different level, different platform, and that's going to happen. You still love on everybody. But certain individuals have a place as well, as you are growing and becoming a better version of yourself. And they won't be used to that version. They're like, you're different. You're just like, I hope so. I'm trying to get better. I'm not trying to stay here. I'm not trying to be broke all my life. I want to do things. I want to help people, and I can't help people if I'm broke. Right. I can't be better if I'm in this same spot, because this same spot is not yielding me what I'm looking for. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm seeking other ways and opportunities that I can have more ownership. And where there is more ownership, there is more wealth. There is more growth, right? There is more prosperity. And understand this, guys. Prosperity does not just mean money. Prosperity means the total man, spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, getting to a better version of yourself. So that's why it's so important that you are always constantly self-develop. And it's like, what does that have to do with entrepreneurship? Home-based business, everything. Everything, because if you think you can't, you won't. But if you think you can, You will, no matter what it looks like and what people may say, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Once you made a decision that, okay, I can get this, I have this, that's all that matters. And you keep moving, you keep going. Even if things don't happen the way you plan, it's all right. It's okay. Because if you know my story already, we've experienced foreclosure, short sale, bankruptcy, being sued, all of that. And now being in the position where helping others become financially independent, it's a win. It is a win. And the other thing too, why do you want to get things got started? Because you can't be selfish. You will be selfish if you keep it to yourself. Whatever the plan that God has given you, right, to start a business, you cannot afford to keep it to yourself because you're scared. God did not give you the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So that means that He's giving you this because He wants you to start this, right? So you can implement, because someone needs your help. Someone needs what you have to offer, your solution. You are the solution to a problem that's going to bring you profit. Let me say that again. You are a solution to a problem that's going to bring you profit. How awesome is that? You like helping people? This is how you help people. And in the process, you help yourself. Win. Just saying. Just saying. Right. So just want to encourage you on this journey to get started. Make sure you continue to follow me on all of my social media platforms as well. Let's get connected. You see my link in the into the chat, as well as into the description as well, so you can get connected into me, whether that's a complimentary 15-minute call. You say, I want to get on this masterclass. The last one I had, it was phenomenal, right? And it's a tax write-off, right? Because you're investing in your business. So it's a tax write-off. Or you're just like, I need a book. I want to get that ebook. Do you also see that in my business advice? When you click on my go to my website, you will also see so many other things too, right? Because we understand one is not enough, two is not enough. When you have the ability to put yourself to have time and financial freedom, it is a win, guys. It is a win. So really excited to get in this, because we're going to get into some serious stuff these next. I mean, now it's like for real, because I'm about making sure that people can be debt free. Having the ability where you're not confined about how much money you can make, and you're like, I want to get rid of this debt. I want to have time and financial freedom. This is going to help you to leverage that, because now you know what to do and how to do it. Isn't it phenomenal? Even if you have a mortgage, guys, let me tell you how powerful this is. Let me tell you how powerful it is when you understand how money works, right? And when you put yourself in the position. We don't have a mortgage. We don't have a mortgage. On our primary property, we don't have a mortgage, right? But because we leveraged knowledge, we leverage coaches and mentorships and guidance and learn and interact. And I want to help you to get there too, right? Or I want to help you to at least get a house, but not no 30-year mortgage, right? Show you how to be able to pay it off, and you not feel like, whoa, I paid. How that happened so fast, right? But if you have to understand how to do it properly and effectively as well, right? And just help you to have a good relationship with money, because that's what ends up happening. What do you mean, Mel? What do you mean? I mean this because unfortunately financial literacy is not taught, it's caught. We get caught working bills, grinding day in, day out, and realize, is this also life? This is how my life is going to be? That's all it's going to be, right? Because the system is made for you to go to school, get good grades, and have this amazing life, which we know is not true, right? You get that good job, you want to make sure you have benefits, and you realize, this it? What? Work 9 to 5 to 65? No, because retirement is not an age, it's a number, right? What is your number that you can live financially free, have the life that you want, right? Not what somebody else's, because somebody's goals and dreams is not yours, right? What is financial freedom to you is not maybe financial freedom to somebody else, right? Maybe having 5,000 of that is financial freedom, right? Maybe it's 10,000, right? Maybe it's 100,000, whatever it may be. It's different for you. That's what you would acknowledge and celebrate that. Right? Because your wealth and my wealth is different. Your prosperity and my prosperity is different, right? Your truth and my truth is different. But you not only want to be different, but you want to be daring, because you want to start, right? In connecting in that collaboration with that. So guys, just really excited. Make sure you connect with me. You see my link, Teacher Melanie, your financial life coach. Let's get connected. Follow me as I follow you on this amazing journey to excellence. Excellence, right? So let's get started. So glad to get connect with you. And I will see you in the next video. And like I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Make it a great day. Bye.